All right. Let's go ahead and start this thing. Let all heaven and earth be silent. Let y'all into his tabernacle. Let y'all rise. Enemies be scattered, then a hater must flee. Let y'all rise. Enemies be scattered, then a hater must flee. Let all heaven and earth be silent as y'all into his tabernacle. Let all heaven and earth be silent as y'all into his tabernacle. Let all heaven and earth be silent as y'all into his tabernacle on this Shabbat day. On this Shabbat day, on this Shabbat day, on this Shabbat day. On this Shabbat day, Yah. On this Shabbat day, Shabbat, Shabbat, Shabbat. Oh Yah, we want you to rock condition this praise. Let your presence be here. Let it be known to us, Yeshua, that we may honor you and give you glory today in your house today, Yahusha. That we may praise you. Let our minds and souls be right before you, Yah. Let our minds, our souls, our body be right before you, that you may be accept our praise the day from your creation. Let all heaven and earth be sent as Yah into his tabernacle. Let us stand and blow the shofar. One more time, Yah. Oh, Yah, we thank you. We thank you for the breath of air that you given us. You made us a living soul, a being. You gave us a mind, a clear mind, Yahushua. You gave us hands, feet, arms, Yeshua, a body, a heart, breathes. Our lungs that breathe, a heart that beats. We got blood going through our veins. We're amongst the living today, Yeshua. We want to thank you that we can be in your house one more time. We want to thank you that we can come and praise you one more time. We thank you for the Shabbat day right here. For Shabbat was made for man, and man not Shabbat. Elohim, Yahushua, you see your Elohim of Shabbat. And we want to thank you, Yah, that we can be in your presence one more time, Yah. That we can reference you, to reverence my sanctuary. We come to reverence you today, Yeshua. For there's none like you, Yah. There is none like you. There is none like you in the heavens above, on the earth and under the earth. We don't know none like you. Truly you is the one true Yah. One true Yah that lives. He made the fowls of the air, the beasts of the field, the creeping things of the earth, every fish of the sea. Yahushua, you created man, the female, your own image, gave the breath of life, you made a living soul. You made the sun, the moon, the stars, the Melechis. Yahshua, you made all these things, but on the seventh day, you rested. Your seventh day, you blessed it the seventh day, you sanctified it, Yeshua. You did all these things, Yeshua, on the sixth day, but on the seventh day, you commanded Yesharel. You commanded down, Yah, to rest on that day. You commanded down to bless you on that day. To commanded down to be in your presence that day. We are being obedient to your name, Yahushua. You commanded down, your commands still go forth on the land. Oh, Yahushua, we just want to come and reverence you and give you praise. Let's say Elohim's prayer together. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Now may be seated in the house of Yah. All right. Welcome again to the house of Yahuwah today on the Shabbat day. Today is what, the 28th? What is it? The 27th. April the 27th, 2018, on the Shabbat day. Again, I'm Bishop Ronald K. Hairston Jr. I want to welcome you to the house of Yah. We're here at 118 Chaney Avenue, Jacksonville, North Carolina, 28540. Again, the times of the service is we want to begin at Shabbat at 7. running late, 7:30. Like Faith said, start late, end late. That's what we're going to do today. We got Shabbat at 11:30 tomorrow. Welcome TV Land to you. Bishop said you're welcome to come join us on that 118 Chaney Avenue right here in Onslow County, Jacksonville, North Carolina. Come on, get on the Shabbat service. We got Yahuwah Studies, Instructional Torah Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. All right, the phone number at El-beth-el is 910-388-5295, and my phone number, my personal phone number itself, if you want to get in contact with me, is 910-381-3056. I ain't scared. You want to call, talk about the sermon, talk about what time the service is, or you got a problem with the message, or anything else, just make sure you have your Bible ready, your Torah ready, just ready to rock and roll. We're going to talk about Yahusha. All right? The creed of El-beth-el is Ephesians 4:5. We believe one Yah, one faith, one baptism. And Ephesians chapter 2, verse 20, our foundation built upon the apostles and the prophet Yahusha the Mashiach is the chief cornerstone. Yahusha is everything that we do. We stand on the promises of Yahusha. He is the truth. He is the way, the truth, and life. He's the door. He's all in all. Without him, we can't do nothing. He is the tree. He's the vine. We are the branches. Wherever you want to say it. He said, without him, we can do nothing. He is our foundation. We want to believe in one Yah. We want to believe in one Yah. There's only baptism. One baptism must be born again of the water and spirit. You want to be a son or daughter of Yah, you must be born again of the water and the spirit. You cannot enter into the kingdom of Yah without baptism, without being born again. You're not even a son. You're a bastard. You don't have no father. So, in the faith, the death, burial, and resurrection, we do believe in the death, burial, and resurrection of Yahusha. That is our sacrifice. That is the one that sanctified us and made us whole. All right. Again, it is Shabbat. We get on a Shabbat day, so I'm going to hand the mic over, and I want y'all to give them praise. You know, then we're going to start it off. We got our brother Fabian teaching tonight, which I'm excited. Brother Roe asked him last night. You're going to handle it a little bit, you know, and I'm thankful that he got something, you know, he wants to share with us. What Yahuwah done gave him, which is awesome. I don't know what he got, but I'm excited because Yahuwah been doing some great things. He's been teaching some things, been teaching me personally, which I love. And like he said, I like watching the rock. I like what's moving with Yahuwah. I just want to follow his steps. I want to follow in place. Be in place. Every time he move, I want to move. Everywhere he go, I want to go. And I definitely don't want to be left behind. All right? There you go. Left behind. All right, we'll give it to Elder King. Elder King going to shout real quick. He's going to pass the baton. All right.
Shalom, brothers.
Shalom, sister.
Shalom.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Go ahead. Got something?
Let me sit down.
All
All
right.
praise to Yah, Most High. I have a little bit from the scripture, Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 13 and 14. If you turn away your foot from the Shabbat, from doing your pleasure on my holy day, and call the Sabbath a delight, the holy of Yahuwah honorable, and shall honor him, not doing your own ways, nor finding your own pleasure, nor speaking your own words. Then shall you delight yourself in Yahuwah, and I will cause you to ride upon the high places of the earth, and fill you with the heritage of Yaakov, your father, for the mouth of Yah has spoken it. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Give honor to Yah, and the brothers of the sanctuary.
Go ahead.
I would like to read 3 verses out of the Bible,
Go ahead.
starting in 91st chapter.
Oh, 91st chapter, what? Psalms 91? dwell in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty.
9, 10, and 11.
All right.
For you have made the Yah my refuge, even the Most High, your dwelling place. No evil will befall you,
That's right.
nor will any plague come near you.
Come near your dwelling.
10. For he will give the angels charge concerning you, to you in all your ways.
Yes. Yeah.
Shalom, brothers.
Shalom,
Shalom, Sister Sue. Let's get honor to Yah for being here on this day of Shabbat. It is indeed a pleasure and it's an honor to be before men of Yah and be in the house of Yah. And that's all that I have to say this evening. God bless.
Hey, brother, I appreciate you, sir.
Shalom, everybody.
Shalom.
Great glory to Yah through Yahusha.
Yes.
So this is another Shabbat day. Get into the word a little bit, but I was thinking about something the other day. I was like, characteristics of everybody here. Brother Ryan, Mr. Praise him, and Brother King, Mr. Correction. Anytime you stumble on a word, you better, which is good. Good correction. Brother Ishmael, a faithful servant, even if you got to come on a bicycle, faithful. And the two brothers here, they humble down and call them the movie game. They love some movies. So, so everybody, but they like watching righteous movies. And, but my point is, and Sister Sue, faithful, always calling in, always in contact with Brother Ron, trying to get into all the days, even if it was just her and Brother Ron on Wednesday, doing it. But everybody, I say that all just to say, it's good to see, brothers and sisters, having their own styles and seeing them praising God in their various means. So, I just wanted to, whether it be from correction, faithfulness, joking, just keeping it in a Holy Spirit atmosphere. So that's good to see and be around. Glory to God. And see what comes from there.
Coming together.
Amen.
Come on. Gather up, Sister Sue. You're up next. Let's go.
Okay. I'm going to go to Psalms 24. It says, the earth is Elohim's, and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. For he hath founded it upon the sea, and established it upon the flood. Who shall ascend into the hill of Elohim? Or who shall stand in his holy place? He that hath clean hands and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully. He shall receive the blessings from Elohim, and righteousness from Yah of his salvation. This is the generation of them that seek him, that seek thy face, O Jacob. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is the King of glory? Elohim, strong and mighty. Elohim, mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, even lift them up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory shall come in. Who is this King of glory? Elohim of hosts. He is the King of glory.
Right. Right.
I'm not.
Okay, I guess that's it then. One day, Yahushua again for his goodness and his mercy to be in his house one more time. I'm thinking again for Shabbat. I was just thinking about it this morning before Shabbat. When I was praying this morning, getting up this morning, I said, y'all, the week went by, and now it's another Shabbat day, and I'm so happy today is Shabbat. You know, even though we had a week and all the ups and downs this week, wherever went on this week, I don't know what for you and what for me, but some things has changed, things expired, and things I liked, things I didn't like, things I don't know, but like I said, but we have that Shabbat day, we can put all that stuff behind, and you can worship Yah. And I'm going to share with my brothers and my sisters here, I'm going to share this, I'm going to share with you, TV land. I don't care if I pissed you off or you upset at me or I got to apologize to you, but I'm letting you know right now, if it's doing with Yahushua, I ain't apologizing. If I hurt your feelings, if I step on your toes, I don't cut your throat, I don't got a sharp tongue, it's just too late. I will talk about you. Now I got a young man with Brother Lewis told me, brother said he ain't coming back because I apologize. I offended him on Shabbat day. I really don't care. I'm trying to tell you, if I don't care about your soul, and I'm praying Yeshua, and I'm teaching the Dabarim, and I'm teaching all I can, and if it cuts you, and you got a problem with the flesh, I can't help you. Because Yahuwah tell me to preach something, I'm going to speak it. And what you're doing, you're lashing at me, the flesh, with the rock already done spoke. You trying to get back at y'all. The only way you can get back at y'all is getting at my flesh. It don't bother me. So the dude wanted me to apologize. He said he ain't never coming back. Don't bother me, but I'm going to share one thing y'all told me. Brother Fabian, he told me when he was in the car. If it ain't faith, it's a sin. He told me about 3 or 4 times, sir, when we was riding. Going to get baptized with gentlemen. Brother Lewis, share with you. If it ain't faith, sin. If you don't believe, sin. He told me that 3 times. I knew he was talking to me. I knew he was saying, but I just kept it silent. And now it came out and manifests itself right now today, which took about 7 days for it to be known. And that's what it does. Yahuwah is correct. He'll say something, but it might not manifest its time to about 2 or 3 days, a week, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, 6 months. It's going to manifest itself. Then it's going to bring it back to your attention. Remember what I said? I said, yes, y'all. I remember what you said. I'd just like to share with y'all. When you do something, you better believe. If you don't believe, you don't have faith, it's sin. If it's sin, what worth for doing it then? You know what I'm saying? You waste your time, you wasting y'all's time. You know what I'm saying? Vanity. Vain. That's what it is. So I'm sorry to say that, but if I said TV land, if I cut your throat or speak nasty to you or in y'all and you don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I'm going to speak what y'all tell me to speak. I got it 23 years ago, and I was 23 years old, got my foot stepped on, got my head beat up on, all that by the rocker dish. If he beat me up at age 23, I'm going to beat you up at age 23. Y'all ain't no respect that person. That's what I'm saying. I hear you on that Jezebel spirit. I really don't care no more. I got beat up when I was 23, but he was right. With my religious, stubborn tradition self. It's time to get out of traditions. It's time to get out of religions. Time to get all that stuff and get down to the Dabarim. Get to the Mount. Get to the truth. Worship Yah and rock in truth. All that church stuff out there got to go. All that pastor and deacon, what my pastor said, all my pastors said, what my mama said, what my daddy said, what my grandma, my great-grandma said, what my girlfriend said, all that got to go out the window. If it ain't the Dabarim, it's wrong.
That's right.
Got to be the Dabarim. And I speak that.
Speak it loud.
I speak it right now. And y'all don't want to keep the Shabbat. Y'all want to hear that just talking about as a rest day. You want to get to your mind. I'm going to preach on it tomorrow. Get ready. Remember, Shabbat ain't a law. Y'all want to keep Shabbat a law. Shabbat is a command. It's an order. He's telling you to do something. Y'all tell you to do something. And then he made it a covenant, an agreement, a contract. It's not the law. We're talking about the law. So I'll let you know right now. He says, a holy convocation, a Kaddish meeting. If it's Kaddish meeting, this meeting is set apart. This day is set apart from everything else. You better get in your mindset, TV land. I'm trying to tell you, this day is set apart from all the other days. Will always be. Every Shabbat day is set apart from all the other days. That ain't the same. Will never be the same. Yes, you can praise Yah every day, 7 days, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can praise Yah. You're supposed to. But Yah has set a day that He wants everybody to come to reverence Him, to seek His face, to come together in unity. If everybody come together in unity, all these plagues and diseases and storms and hurricanes and famines and pestilence and diseases and everything else will leave. That means everybody's getting unity to seek Yah, the fallen order, be obedience. So again, this congregation, I love you. You already know your bishop. And I really don't care if you like it or not. He gave me this, made me overseer of this place. He told me to speak these days. I've been faithful because my soul is at line, TV land, not your soul. I got to answer to Him when the day is calling, when the dead shall rise. When the dead shall rise to see Him on Judgment Day. That's at the dead. Everybody got to see Him. And I can be accounted for my soul's sake. And He gonna say, what you do around the kids of Hairston Jr. what I done gave to you? I gave you El-beth-el 7-day church, the overseer. What did I tell you to do and why did you not do it? I can't say nothing to y'all. All I can do is keep my mouth shut and hit my head down the ground. And be gone cast into the lake of fire for disobedience. That's what happens on that last day when you are disobedient before Yah. To the lake of fire. Share said in the Darbarine, you see it many times. I'm talking about my soul. Not talking about yours. My soul is accountable for this thing. I asked for it, and He gave it to me. I didn't have to do this. I could be like my brothers here, sit down, be a musician, play the trombone, guitar, and just go out there and witness. I didn't have to be an overseer of this thing. This thing for real. People don't understand when they take that position. They want it all. You want that position, hey, it requires your head. Your head is at stake. My head is at stake. So I tell that brother, he's telling me I got to go apologize to him. If he's a man, if you're offended, you bring your stuff to me and let me know. If I offend you, I'm supposed to go to you. That is Matthew chapter 5, Matthew chapter 5. Then you go to the altar of Yah. You bring your offense. But if it's about Yahuwah, ain't going to be no offense. You just got your foot stepped on. You know what I'm saying? Because you're crying because something out in the world got you. You know what I'm saying? And you're crying because something out in the world and you want to understand what y'all's talking about. You don't put something in the world before Yahuwah. That is your graven image. Anything before Yahuwah is your graven image. It's an idol. And you worshiping Him. You know what I'm saying? You can't have two masters. You will love one and you will hate the other. You can't have, like you said, you can't have two girlfriends. Tell you straight up. Talking about you loving two girlfriends at the same. I think about what your code did. He had two wives, Leah and Rachel. Couldn't love them both at the same time. King David couldn't do it either. With all his wives. Solomon had over 1,000 talking about he loved them all. Can't love two at the same time. I'm talking about that pure love. Love both of them with all your heart. Even Elkanah, whatever his name, with Hannah and Peninnah, whatever his name. Whatever his name. Tell you what, he loved down, treat you better than 10 sons. I bet he didn't say it to the other wife like that. You know, he been adding up there. But I just want to share that with you, TV land, to my brothers and sisters in the congregation of El-beth-el Sabbathdaychurch. You already know how I speak. You already know how I am. I love everybody here. I love everybody in TV land that love me. If you don't love me, oh well, you got to love me anyway to get to Yahuwah. I can preach that all day long. Sister Sue, same with you. You know I'm hard anyway. That's the way I am. I want everybody here to make it to Shaw Marine. That's point blank. I love everybody. I want to make it. And the only way to do it is a straight and narrow. Wide lead into instruction. On a very few to find a straight, and wide lead instruction. And a very lot are going the wide way. On a very few going to find that narrow truth and right way of Yahuwah. But that's what I wanted to talk to y'all real quick about that. Just let TV land know that I don't care what you say. That's why I gave you my phone number. If you got a problem with me, call me. You know what I'm saying? I yo the phone you too. You know what I'm saying? With the dollar ring. If you want to talk to me face to face, come on, talk to me face to face. Look me straight in the eye. I'll look you straight in the eye so I can rebuke that devil in you too. You know what I'm saying? If I see the devil in you, definitely going to rebuke you. And Yahusha, I'm going to speak it right now. That devil got to leave. Got to bow down and we'll be running when it come around me. Let you know. I step on snakes. You know what I'm saying? You believe that. I step on all kind of snakes. If I see a snake in you, I'm stepping on you. Just let everybody else read. I told everybody else to laugh real quick. All right, Brother Favor, you up. We got Brother Favor going to speak this doctrine to us today. I'm glad I asked the gentleman, my brother, to come and speak to us. Yesterday, I kind of rushed. The weeks go by quick now, so then I said, wow, y'all put in my spirit. You better ask your brother now so you can be ready. And I asked my brother, and he said he's ready. He said he don't mind speaking today about Yahusha, Yah, where we got to speak. I am excited what the Darreens about to speak about today. Give me a chance to get ready for tomorrow. I got a little bit for tomorrow for you. I'm not going to hurt you too bad tomorrow. I just think what Yahuwah been giving me, we gotta continue on praying, you know, that we continue on growing, we continue on staying focused, continue on praying for Sister Belicha and the children. I will speak this on the airways. I should have called them. You know, you miss too many days of Yahuwah, you be scattered, man. You can't miss too many days of the temple, of the Miskon. You got to be in the tabernacle. I don't care if you work at a job, working late, if you get off at about 7:30, go get your kids and come to the house of Yah. You only got 5 minutes left to hear the Darrein. Make it known on Shabbat day. Isn't that right, Brother Larry?
That's right.
Shabbat is right.
Yes, sir.
I don't care. If you ain't on Shabbat day, you sin it. Make an effort. All right, here we go. Present to y'all and to others, Brother Fabian.
Shalom.
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 Shalom. I'm going to go to the book of Jasher later on, though. So anybody who got a book of Jasher.
Yeah, man, I'm going to run out my book all the way back.
You can listen to the same thing.
I know, but I always tell myself, make sure I have my stuff ready. I always forget.
We're going to the Apocrypha too. So, all right, this lesson is going to be over hospitality.
What?
Yeah. Why not? Hospitality.
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 Was I hospitable?
That spiritual hospitality, you know, spiritual hospitality. But yeah. So I was thinking about this the past week and so on, and you know, I've been thinking about Abraham and his hospitality for the last few weeks. So Brother Ron asked me to do a lesson today, so I'll be going on hospitality. So, because it's a big thing, people don't know how deep hospitality is. Hospitality is deep. I mean, and later on you're gonna figure out people who didn't have hospitality, they going to hell. They didn't lie, they didn't steal, they just didn't have hospitality, and they going to hell.
Wow.
So it's a pretty big thing. You know, it causes for blessings, curses, not being hospitable. You know.
I bet you know where you're going, man, on that gesture, man. I thought about that scripture. I got you.
Okay.
If it's the same one, I'm going to bring it to you tomorrow.
Okay.
About hospitality. I know who you're going to.
Well, you about to hear it.
You know, I bet you I know, too. That's your who she just put in my spirit. I was supposed to speak it the other day. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry to interrupt you like that. It just came in my spirit. I bet you I already know where you're going now, man. Ah!
It's a famous one, huh?
No, it's in an apocrypha.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's in an apocrypha.
Well, we gonna see.
If not, I'm gonna bring mine out to tomorrow. You find mine tomorrow, you gonna laugh, man.
First
deal with hospitality too.
So, you know, I want to check it out tomorrow. First, we're gonna get the foundation about hospitality. Y'all know how I do. Build it up, get the history of it, and go from there. But it's gonna be Genesis 18, chapter 18, 1 through 8. You know, the foundation of hospitality.
Please, foundation.
Yeah, it's foundation.
Hospitality. I like that. I never heard of a foundation. Let's roll.
It's 18, 1 to 8. And 18, 1 through 8. Alright, here we go. Alright. and the Elohim appeared unto him in the plains of Mari, and sat in the tent door in the heat of the day. And he left up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. Well, not the Lord. That's probably Abraham with the Lord in chapter 1 and verse 1. Verse 2. And he lifted up his eyes and looked, and lo, 3 men stood by him. It wasn't just any average man here. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them. So this is the foundation of hospitality. He's eager to start the process of hospitality. You know, before he even see him, you got the biscuits in the oven. They coming. You know, so just the hospitality. All right. And when he saw them, he ran to meet them from the tent door and bowed himself toward the ground, eager to serve here. This is Abraham, and said, my master, if now I have found favor in thy sight, pass not away. Abraham, this is why he's the father of hospitality. Not only did he run to show humbleness and servitude, he's now begging them, please let me serve you. Please. Okay. Find favor. Pass not away. I pray thee from thy servant. Let a little water. Let me pour you a little water. I pray you, be fetched and wash your feet. They go back to feet washing. We're going to talk about that too. It's a big thing. And wash your feet and rest yourselves under the tree. And I will fetch a morsel of bread and comfort ye your hearts. After that ye shall pass on. For therefore are ye come to your servant. And they said, so do. Who ain't gonna, after you present, it's not normal for somebody presenting themselves. It's like this person is going on a job interview to get the job. They want to serve you so much, they're presenting themselves, I'm worthy to serve you. You know, and obviously the 3 men, they agreed. And they said, so do, as thou hast said. And Abraham hasted in the tent unto Sarah, and said, make ready quickly 3 measures of fine meal, knead it, and make cakes upon the hearth. And Abraham ran unto the herd, and fetched a calf tender and good, and gave it unto a young man, and hasted to dress it. So everything he's doing, everybody, hey, hurry up and do this, hurry up and do this. And he took butter and milk and the calf which he had dressed, and set it before them, and he stood by them under the tree, and they did eat. So this is the basis for hospitality here. You know, anybody who ran into Abraham would be a blessed person. You know, to this type of hospitality. I'm going to go to another precept on this. Is Genesis, the next one over. Genesis 19, 1-3. Now, this is Abraham's kinfolk Lot. So I guess they learned from the same tree. You know how to serve, how to be hospitable. And 19 and 1 is going to be 1-3. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at evening, and Lot sat in the gate of Sodom, and Lot, seeing them, rose up to meet them. See how that comparison to Abraham? Abraham seen them, got up, he ran to them. Lot seen them, got up from where he was just chilling by the gate, got up to go meet them. You know, before that's very hospitable. And he bowed himself with his face toward the ground. And he said, behold now, my lord, my masters, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night. and wash your feet, and ye shall rise up early and go on your way. And they said, Nay, but we will abide in the street all night. Verse 3. And he pressed, meaning 3 and 1, urged them. Yo, no. He took their luggage, say, no, you going to stay with me. I'm going to serve you. I'm going to show you hospitality. You're not going to be out on the street just walking around. I'm going to serve very well. And he pressed them greatly, and they turned into him and entered into his house, and he made them a feast, and did bake unleavened bread, and they did eat. Okay, so just building the foundation of hospitality. Romans 12. Because with great hospitality comes blessings. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Yeah, Romans 12, 1 to 2. Romans 12, 1 and 2. 12, 1 is going to be 1 to 2 and 13. Okay. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yah, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Yah, which is your reasonable service. So a lot of people be like, I take care of my children. Yeah, that's your reasonable service. These are things you're supposed to do. I got you some water. Well, these are things that you're supposed to do. These are habits and traits that you were supposed to learn. They're supposed to be your foundation. Okay, verse 2. And be not conformed to the world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yah. Okay, go to 13. Distributing to the necessity of saints, given to hospitality. Okay, these are fundamental principles that I really believe a lot of people lack heavily. In the churches, people know they're Hebrew Israelites in the truth, because if you're not consistently sharpening your sword, some parts of your sword are dull. If you're not consistently sharpening them, you're not going to show all of it, or you're not taking care of your garden the way that you're supposed to. There's going to be some weeds in there, and these are fundamental principles one should have in their arsenal from the get-go. Hospitality. So now we're going to go feeding the saints, feeding your family, your brother and your sisters. What is expected of you? Okay. This is going to be Tobit 2 and Tobit go way back, man. This been highlighted in the Bible, man, for years. I mean, in the Apocrypha for years, man. Tobit. That's good. It's going to be Tobit chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. Okay? Chapter 2, verse 1. Okay. Now this is for a feast day. Now, when I was come home again, and my wife Anna was restored unto me with my son Tobias, in the feast of Pentecost, which is the holy feast of 7 weeks, there was a good dinner prepared me. So he got home, his wife, and candy yams, mashed potatoes, whatever, turkey, all that stuff. And he said, man, this is a good meal. But he said something, but check out how a righteous man thinks, though. There was a good dinner prepared me, in the which I sat down to eat. Verse 2. And when I saw abundance of meat, I said to my son Tobias, go and bring what poor man soever thou shalt find out of the brethren, who is mindful of Yah, and lo, I tarry for thee. So when Toby seen the abundance of what he had, he said, you know what, my son, go out and go find a man of Yah and bring him in so we can share this hospitality with him. The fruits that we have, let's share it. So these are about going out and getting people and welcoming them in to share your hospitality. The next one's going to be 1 John 3:16. 1 John 3:16. Because a lot of people, they be like, bring out the Tupperware. We're gonna save this for later. Put it in the freezer, make some turkey sandwiches tomorrow. Tobias said, no, we're gonna go out and share this now. This is going to be 1 John 3:16 to 19. Okay. 1 John 3:16 to 19. Hereby perceive we the love of Yah, because he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our own lives for the brethren. But whoso hath this world's good, meaning the wealth of the world, and seeth his brother have need, and shutteth up his bowels, his resources, his goods, of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of Yah in him? My little children, let us not love in word. Brother, I hope everything okay with you. Let me go chat, let me go chat, cash this $2,500 check. I hope everything's good with you, bro. Say, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. Okay, my little children, let us not love in word. It's not about works. You hear this about in the Christian church a whole lot. You can't do anything. That is a lie. It's about your faith and your works. Great, you believe you can walk on water, but did you ever try to walk on water? Well, no. Maybe if you tested your faith, you might realize, well, I need to work out a little bit more. I was knee deep in the water when I tried to walk on water. So you got to work it out. It's just not by word. Neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. And hereby we know that we are of the truth. So a lot of people say they are of the truth, but they lack verse 18, because they have no works. And shall assure our hearts before him. These are the foundations of hospitality. Okay, two more. That's right. A lot of people, that's why, later on in the lesson, you're going to realize a lot of people are going to hell because they don't have hospitality. They weren't liars, they weren't thieves, they weren't backbiters. They lacked this fundamental principle that Yahusha gave to you. Proverbs 3:27 to 29. Proverbs 3:27 to 29. Because Abraham was about the only fella in the Bible who Yah said, this is my friend. One of the reasons was because of his hospitality. 3:27 to 29. Withhold not good from them to whom it is due. Hospitality. When it is in the power of thine hand to do it. Say not unto thy neighbor, go and come again, and tomorrow I will give thee, when thou hast it in thine hand. 29. Thou devise not evil against thy neighbor, seeing he dwelleth securely by thee. And go to verse 34. Surely he scorneth the scorners, but he giveth grace unto the lowly. the people who humble themselves and come out, let me serve you. What can I do? Let me put you some water. Instead of water, bringing milk. Instead of Kool-Aid, bringing fresh squeezed orange juice. How can I serve you? Okay, and Galatians 6. It's going to be Galatians chapter 6. I believe this might be the whole section of Galatians 6. Alright. Yeah, it's going to be the whole section of Galatians 6. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, you are spiritual, restore such a one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ, of Yahusha. For if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. Verse 3 hits home a lot because so many people think they're above serving. And they would never go out and see Brother Ishmael. Brother, oh man, come on man, popcorn, right? I got you. Like, man, it's Ishmael. So, nobody, they don't have that spirit of humility, hospitality, because they like, well, I'm me. I got a Benz, I got a few bucks in the bank, or, I just don't care to show you this hospitality. You ain't my daddy. I thought we was all supposed to be brethren, and the sisters, we're supposed to be brothers and sisters. Okay? Verse 4, but let every man prove his own work. That goes back to 1 John. They said, let us not love this in word. Galatians 4. And they love running to Paul because Paul said, no work. Well, that's not what Paul said. But let every man prove his own work, and then shall he have rejoicing in himself alone, and not in another. For every man shall bear his own burden. Let him that is taught in the word communicate unto him that teaches in all good things. Like this. Verse 6, you need to study the principles of the Bible, of the Torah, which is going to studying Abraham and his hospitality. Verse 7, be not deceived, Yah is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. I think that's the end of that. But yeah, that's good for Galatians right there. Now we're going to go on to hospitality is a foundation. What? Yes.
Verse 10. Verse 10.
Okay, verse 10 in Galatians 6 and 10. As we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto them who are of the household of faith. That was probably it. I just forgot to write it down. But yeah, that's it right there. But the next part of this is going to be hospitality is a foundation one must have for Yah to move in your life. If you don't have this, Yah ain't moving in your life. Okay, and this is going to be Genesis 24. Genesis 24. And people be like, man, I don't lie, I don't steal, but you're not hospitable. You're not no. This is gonna be Genesis 24, 1 to 4. When somebody's around you, instead of bringing out the good dishes, you bring out paper plates. Like, dang, I ain't even worthy for the silver, huh? Plasticware, huh? Like, dang. All right. And we're gonna talk about that. How we're gonna talk about that. You messing up your blessings when you do stuff like that. Genesis 24, 1 to 4. Genesis 24, 1 to 4. All right. And it reads, and Abraham was old. Now see, this is the beginning of how hospitality is equaling to blessings. Now, this is the beginning of the 12 tribes of Israel, and they were. It began in hospitality. And you'll see that as I show you in the scriptures, as the scripture reveals itself. 24:1. And Abraham was old and well stricken in age, and Yah had blessed Abraham in all things. And Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house, that ruled over all that he had, put, I pray thee, thou hand under my thigh, and I will make thee swear by Yah, Abba of heaven, and Yah of earth, that thou shalt not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of the Canaanites, among whom I dwell, but thou shalt go unto my country, and take my kindred, and take a wife unto my son Isaac. Now, if the hospitality wasn't here, Isaac wouldn't even have ever met his wife. It would have been like one of those things where Abraham did with not Lot, did with that woman, Ishmael's mother. You know, it messing stuff up. If it's not done right, it'll mess it up. Yeah, Hagar. It got messed up. Just like if the hospitality wasn't here, this whole thing we probably been in 1867 right now, because everything is time sensitive. I need you to do this for a certain reason, and if you don't do it, it's gonna mess everything up. So this is 12 to 33. Okay. And he said, now the servant of Abraham, he trusted this servant to do a very important job, get a wife of Isaac, which is starting the 12 tribes of Israel. This is an important job. This is a life-changing world event type of thing. Isaac marrying somebody is a life-changing world event. Okay. 12. And he said, O Yah, of my master Abraham. So the servant is praying. He's out on his mission. I pray thee, send me good speed this day, and show kindness unto my master Abraham. Behold, I stand here by the well of water, and the daughters of the man of the city come out to draw water. And let it come to pass that the damsel to whom I shall say, let down thy pitcher, I pray thee that I may drink. Look at that. He prayed for a woman that was hospitable. I put the water down. I said, hey, you mind giving me some water? Yes. Hospitable. This is what he prayed. This is how it went down. Hospitable. Okay? All right.
Where you going?
All right. And where was I? 14. I pray thee that I may drink. And she shall say, drink. And I will give thy camels drink also. Woo, hospitable. She seen the man of Yah who needed drink, and she said, not only will I give you water, I'll go give your camels water. Let the same be she that thou hast appointed for thy servant Isaac, and thereby shall I know that thou hast shown kindness unto my master by hospitality. And it came to pass, before he had done speaking, that, behold, Rebekah came out, who was born to El-beth-el, son of Mekah, the wife of Norah, Abraham's brother, with her pitcher upon her shoulder. And the damsel was very fair, very beautiful, to look upon, a virgin, neither had any man known her. And she went down to the well, and filled her pitcher, and came up. And the servant ran to meet her, and said, let me, I pray thee. He like, man, is this the one? Drink a little water of thy pitcher. And she said, drink, my lord, my master. And she hastened, and let down her pitcher upon her hand, and gave him drink. And when she had given him drink, she said, I will draw water for thy camels also, until they have done drinking. And she hastened and emptied her pitcher, pitcher into the trough, and ran again unto the well, and drew water, and drew for all his camels. And the man, wondering at her, held his patience, to wait whether Yah had made his journey prosperous or not. And it came to pass, as the camels had done drinking, that the man took a golden earring of half a shekel weight, and 2 bracelets for her hands of 10 shekels weight of gold, and said, Whose daughter art thou? Tell me, I pray thee, who is there room in thy father's house for us to lodge in? And she said unto him, I am the daughter of El-beth-el, the son of Milcah, which she bare unto Nahor. She said moreover unto him, We have both straw and provender enough and room to lodge. Even going in more depth in hospitality, making the servant of Abraham be more intrigued, as this is the woman that will be Isaac's wife, because of her hospitality, her great hospitality. And the man bowed down his head and worshipped Yah. After she was doing this bountiful amount of hospitality, he got on his hands and knees to say, Thank you, Yah. This was easy work. This was a quick one. I was here for 5 minutes.
Yes.
I prayed for hospitality.
Yes.
She came up, and thank you, Yah, for a hospitable woman. Okay? Verse 27. And he said, Blessed be Yah of my master Abraham, who hath not left destitute my master of his mercy and his truth. I being in the way, Yah led me to his house of my master's brethren. And the damsel ran and told them of her mother's house these things. And Rebekah had a brother, and his name was Laban. And Laban ran out unto the man unto the well. And it came to pass, when he saw the earring and bracelets upon his sister's hand, and when he heard the words of Rebekah his sister, saying, Thus speak the man unto me, that he came unto the man, and behold, he stood by the camels at the well, and he said, Come in, thou blessed of Yah, wherefore standest thou without? For I have prepared thee house and room for the camels. Wow. So when Rebekah went out and ran, I mean, see what